Hi, fifth graders. I am here with my favorite teaching assistant, my daughter Amara. So if you hear random baby noises during the video, that's what you're hearing. She's having a snack, and she keeps trying to hand her snack to me. So you might also see like a random hand with a piece of bread and peanut butter. Anyway, we're going to be taking a small break from, sorry, that's my Instant Pot going off. I'm also cooking dinner at the same time. We're going to be taking a small break from listening for right now because at the very beginning of May, you all have the option to sign up for band or choir for 6th grade. And I wanted to talk about instruments today. We are also going to have a virtual instrument petting zoo. So we were going to have the middle school band director and middle school choir director come to our school after spring break. Obviously, that's not happening. So I thought we could have a virtual music day where you guys can see different instruments. I'll show you videos of what different instruments look like, what they sound like, how people play them, things like that. And then I'll also show you some videos of choirs so that you can see what a band type of environment will be like and what a choir type of environment will be like. This is optional. You do not have to come to this. It is on April 28th at 11 a.m. is when I'm going to do the Zoom call. And your teachers should have already sent out a little poster I made about it. I also uploaded a poster that I made about it to your Google Classroom, your 5th grade Google Classroom. No, baby, I don't want any peanut butter right now. Thank you, though. So let me go ahead and make my picture go smaller so that I can show you. This that I have right here, it's labeled orchestra seating chart. We're not going to listen to all of the instruments because you don't have all of the instruments as options in band. We're only going to listen to the woodwind instruments, the brass instruments, and then we'll also listen to the percussion instruments because there is no orchestra in middle school or in high school in our district. And then I don't believe they let anybody play the harp or the piano either. So first, let's go ahead and start with the woodwind section. So this is a flute. Here's what a flute sounds like. Okay. Here's what a piccolo sounds like. A piccolo is kind of like a flute, but smaller. And even if you are not wanting to do band or choir in middle school, this will still help you with identifying instruments in our listening lessons once we get back to that. Here's what... I didn't mean to click on it. That was a clarinet. I'll play the clarinet one more time for you. Amara really likes all these instrument sounds. Here's what an oboe sounds like. Here's a bassoon. I'll play it one more time because that was short. So these are our woodwind instruments. Let's move on to our brass instruments, which we are actually going to talk a little bit more about later on in the video. Here is the French horn. I wish you guys could see her. She's dancing to all of these instruments. Here is the trumpet. Here is the trombone. That was really short, so I'll play it one more time. If my mouse will click on it, there we go. And here is the tuba. That's really deep. Listen one more time. Moving on to the percussion instruments. Here we have timpani. Here we have cymbals. Here we have, it depends on who you are. Some people, these are called bells, tubular bells. Here we have the triangle. Snare drum. And bass drum. Whenever I tell a joke, you should hear this. Bad joke. Okay, moving on. I said we're going to talk about brass instruments a little bit more. That's because it's interesting how brass instruments are played, and I think it's important for you to see the manner in which they're played before you make your decision. So, oh man, it reset. So I'm going to have to go back to the page that I want. Playing techniques. So here I'm going to show you just, these videos are each about 1 minute long. I'm going to show you the video of how this person goes about playing these instruments. They're going to talk about something called embouchure. Embouchure is a really fancy word for mouth position, pretty much. So these instruments are interesting in how you play them because you have to go like this in order to make any sound out of them. It's kind of like you're blowing a raspberry, but each of them have slightly different mouth positions. So here is the French horn.
Hi, I'm May, and this is my French horn.
Maybe not. Let's try that again. I'll press exit and then I'll load it back up.
Hi, I'm May, and this is my French horn.
All right, maybe we're not destined to watch those videos. So, hopefully I will be able to load those videos properly. Let me just try one more to see if it was just that video.
Hi, I'm Brendan, and this is my trumpet.
Nope, it's all of them. Okay, so hopefully on the Zoom call, if you're interested in band or choir in middle school, I will be able to load those videos so you can see the different ways to play those brass instruments, because I think it's important for you to know. So, information's already been sent out. It's on the Google Classroom. It is hopefully has already been sent out by your classroom teachers also. It is optional only if you think you might want to do band or choir in middle school. And I'll be talking about different instruments that you can play. We'll be watching some video clips of different instruments. And then we'll also be talking about choir and stuff. It is April 28th at 11 a.m. I hope to see a lot of you there because I would love to see a lot of you go on to do music in middle school. Going back to our normal lessons next week, probably. Thank you, Amara. Have a good week, guys. Stay safe and wash your hands.